Hello, Miami. This is 305 Sports Now, your whole podcast and channel for all things Miami sports related. I am Will. Now, we all know, because many of us saw the game, that in double overtime, the Miami Hurricanes upset the Clemson Tigers by a score of 28-20 on a tackle, led by Flagg, which pretty much won the football game for the Miami Hurricanes. And it was a great victory. It was very well celebrated. It was all over social media. It was a good upset. It's a good victory for the Miami Hurricanes. Another signature victory for Mauro Cristobal. I know it may seem like Clemson is down, but they're not a bad football team. They lost this season to a very good Duke team, and they lost to Florida State in a game in which they almost won that game. And Florida State is still undefeated and could be playing potentially if the season were to end today in a college football playoff. So let's get that straight before we start jumping the gun and so on and saying that Clemson's not the way they were before. They're still a very good football team, still full of 4 and 5-star players, and still a top-rated defense. And Cade Klubnik took over for DJ Ugalele, who was pretty much entered transfer portal because the scheme didn't fit right. So let's get that out of the bag. But the one thing I really want to talk about is a controversy in which Dabo Sweeney decided that it would be okay, to pretty much throw his quarterback under the bus. And I'll get more into that, my perspective on that, next after I show you the clip. But one of the things that I felt, and I'll show you right now, is that Cade Klubnik made the right decision. If he did freelance, which it looks like he did, he made the right decision in making sure that he was able to give his football team the best opportunity he had to win. So let me show you the video, right, as we hit the stage here. I'll pause it first. Let's start from the very, very beginning, okay? Start from the very beginning. All right, now this is what happened, all right? So pretty much the Miami Hurricanes have their formation, their defense set. Obviously, they're in shotgun. Never been a big fan. I know the way college football and the NFL are going, the quarterback is usually mostly in shotgun. I prefer in this situation to have the quarterback under center because if anything, he could have tried sneaking it in. And I think that you put yourself at a disadvantage when you're in shotgun and you're starting the football because you're basically 3, 4, 5 yards beyond the line of scrimmage, beyond the line of gain. So that's a problem right there. And every team does that. is also included in that category. But nonetheless, let's get into the issue at hand. So here we go. As you see right here, okay, you have 1, 2, 3. Okay, you have a front 4 right here is pretty solid. The backers are playing pretty tight, right, as well. And you have, pretty much players who are setting the edge. Okay, so the ball is given to Klubnik. Obviously, they're crashing. Okay, so this is supposed to go to Will Shipley. Right, it's supposed to go to Will Shipley, all right, as well. The defender here is about to crash as well, okay, but look, I'm going to pause it quickly. Look at the position. Will Shipley would have never gotten in there, okay, You have stand up, and this wasn't going to go very well either. So basically, the front 4 of the Miami Hurricanes, even a 5, as well, the front 4 of the Miami Hurricanes were bullying and pushing back, right, the offensive line of Clemson. The center would have ended up knocking Shipley backwards, and you would have had a loss of yards regardless. So Klubnik sees this, right? Pulls the ball out, and decides to make a run for it. But lo and behold, okay, let's go back a little bit. A little bit more. Lo and behold, Flagg, all right, who's playing a bit off a bit, right? He's playing a little bit further back, doesn't break assignment. He sees Klubnik pull. Okay, he keeps pretty much contained, or he sets his edge, sees Klubnik pull the football, decides to chase him down, and of course, good tackling. Make sure he doesn't horse collar him, brings him down, game over. Again, this is very disciplined football. Let's go back a little bit more. Very, let me go here. All right, here we go. This is very disciplined football, okay, because easily Flagg could have crashed because if Shipley's going up the middle, he could have helped his guys out as well. Bassane, who I believe is Bassane right here, was also giving an eye, but Bassane crashes, all right, and at the last second, nothing against Wesley Bassane, all right, this is his job, all right, this is to make sure if the quarterback or the running back tries to balance it outside, he's got that edge covered, okay, but Flagg, who's right here, pretty much keeps his discipline, doesn't crash along with his defenders, okay? And his fellow defenders, takes off, and lo and behold, you have the play, and it's over, right? Just like that, right? It is absolutely over. Miami wins Miami wins. Cam Kitchen celebrates. Corey Flagg. The team goes absolutely bananas. All right, the stadium is absolutely going crazy. The Miami Hurricanes pretty much seal the deal and upset the Clemson Tigers. It was an unbelievable victory for the Canes. It was a great victory for Miami, great victory for the morale of the program. Now, this is where I have a problem, okay? Cade Klubnik made the right decision. Dabo Swinney took a low man's road. The reason why, and Dabo Swinney's a coach I used to respect because he did build a very consistent program at Clemson, and he also had his coordinators stay for a while. It's very rare that guys like Tony Elliott and Brent Venables stay with the longevity that they have. Both moved on, to greener pastures, okay, becoming head coaches, and now Dabo's really trying to find himself a bit, with coordinators. Clemson still has a very good defense. The offense is still a kind of rocky, to say the least. So what I'm trying to get at here is that in that situation, if you look at the highlights and you saw exactly with the still shots, Shipley was not getting in. I'm surprised I didn't use Maffa on that play. All right. But Shipley was not getting in. The defense had penetrated him, had pushed the offensive line back. Cade Klubnik is a very athletic quarterback. He was going to try to make his team, give his team the best opportunity to win. And what happens? It was a fourth down play. What happens? Miami stays disciplined, plays disciplined football, right? Plays disciplined football, and they win the football game. Instead of pretty much giving Corey Flagg credit, all right, for making a spectacular play on defense, he blames his quarterback for not keeping up with the assignment and freelancing. Cade Klubnik made the right call in pulling that ball out, because if Corey Flagg messes up and doesn't stay disciplined and doesn't set the edge, okay, Cade Klubnik walks into the end zone, and we're looking at a potential 2-point conversion for Clemson with an opportunity to tie the game, right, and head for a third overtime. And Clemson pretty much, I believe, would have gotten the football back. The bottom line is that Corey Flagg kept his discipline, set his edge, was able to outmaneuver the quarterback, brings him down, all right, on the tackle, gets the victory. Miami wins the game and has a huge victory. And Dabo Swinney is complaining that his quarterback didn't do what he was supposed to do. Bottom line is, Dabo, admit it, own it. He made a right decision. You as a head coach and you as a male role model in that situation, you the head coach being the adult in the room, all right, should have given credit to a good defensive game plan by Lance Guidry and given credit to Corey Flagg, who, by the way, has been maligned by the fan base for making a great play on defense and winning the game for Miami. Shame on you, Dabo, for throwing your quarterback under the bus. You should have defended him, okay? Guys, if you like what you heard, that's it for me for today. If you like what you heard, please do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to 5 Sports Now. As you can see now, we are full-time on StreamYard. All right? Hope you like the new layout. God bless. See you soon. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.